Yo, what is going on, Draft League fans? My name is IronBoffin, coach of your Rochester Ride-Ons, and we are here for week 3 of the PPL going up against ShroomRaver. Now, if you guys don't remember, I think ShroomRaver was my first opponent last year, so my first opponent back in Draft League, and we played a very close game. I do remember I lost like 1-0, 2-0, something like that. His Greninja, Battle Bond Greninja ended up sweeping me at the end. But we are here for a good game versus ShroomRaver here. Now, let me break down the teams here. So we're going to have a good team builder, we're going to have a battle. Hope you guys enjoy. So, if you guys look here at our nice little sheet here, we have breaking down the team. He has Great Tusk, Iron Moth, Haxorus, Iron Crown, I think is his name, Azumarill, Kilowattrel, Porygon 2, Hisuian Quillfish, Sinistra, Spidops, Murkrow, and Nosepass. So, and then I have my classic team as always: Spectre, Iron Hands, Corv. You guys can see him. We got a great team here. I'm pretty excited for what we built. So let's identify some threats, okay? Iron Moth Loki is very nasty against me. It's very scary. It hits almost pretty much everything on my team for super effective damage. Has great coverage. If he's a booster energy set, we're in trouble, because if he's booster energy and starts getting like Fiery Dance special attack boost, I'm in a lot of trouble. So you'll see how we deal with that. Obviously, he has Kilowattrel. That's gonna be very fast. I'm expecting him to kind of speed creep Ogerpon, so we're going to kind of work on that. And then obviously big bulky Porygon 2. Porygon 2 literally being there makes me not bring Spectre. Spoilers, I don't bring Spectre this week because Porygon 2 is there. Like, what am I going to do to it? And then Hisuian Quillfish is also super annoying. Just another like big Eviolite user. I think it gets Intimidate, T-Spikes, a lot of annoying stuff. Sinistra also kind of nasty, kind of makes Rhydon a bit of a problem to bring. So Sinistra's kind of scary. Azumarill, obviously, if that thing ever gets a belly drum off, it's over. GG. And then Haxorus. Haxorus is the mon he used to beat me last year. Actually, I don't know if he beat me with it per se, but Haxorus is really... Oh, yeah, because he killed Roaring Moon with First Impression. Did you guys know Haxorus gets First Impression? I didn't know. But anyway, let's go ahead and break down what I'm bringing this week. First up, we are bringing... Actually, I'm going to grab that picture back so I can kind of tell you what I'm looking to do. We're bringing Kyoka again after a fantastic week 2 versus Kelly. We're bringing Kyoka the MELOETTA back with Assault Vest again. We got a crazy kind of spread going on here. We have max HP, basically, 224 HP, 252 defense, so max defense, a little bit of special attack, and a little bit of speed. What are we doing here? The little bit of speed is to kind of outspeed someone like, what was I trying to outspeed here? Like Sinistra, like no investment, if it was a little bit, you know, just kind of some weird stuff I'm trying to pick off with the 12 speed there. Nothing crazy there. But we got Assault Vest and Max Defense. What am I doing? This is my Iron Moth counter. So Iron Moth literally can't touch me. I think even like, oh god, I think Bug Buzz is a 3-hit. Unless I switch into a Fiery Dance, he gets +1, and then I still live another Bug Buzz. So MELOETTA is great for that here. We have the Side Shot because we will one-shot Iron Moth. We'll do a ton of damage to Great Tusk with Side Shock. We have Knockoff for the Porygon, of course. We're also going to try to get like Sinistra or maybe get the Eviolite off of Hisuian Quillfish here. And then we have U-Turn for General Pivot. So, and then we're packing the Shadow Ball for Iron Crown, because if I don't have Shadow Ball, Iron Crown just sits in front of me and beats me. So Iron Crown is also pretty scary here. Not that I think he brings Iron Crown, but if he does, it's scary. So hopefully we won't see that coming. Next up, what are we bringing? We are bringing Shoto! Shoto the Alolan Ninetales. We're going for Snow Rush this week. So we have Alolan Ninetales with the Icy Rock, of course rocking Snow Warning with Aurora Veil, Baton Pass, Blizzard, and Psyshock. So this thing's job is literally to set up Hail for our Snow Sweeper here that I'll show you here in a second. He's also got the Baton Pass, so that way I can just Baton Pass out, maybe scout to see if they're going to switch or anything like that instead of just hard switching. So Baton Pass is pretty cool on that. Obviously I can Baton Pass like Bear as long as there's no stat changes or anything, but we're obviously not going for any stat changes, so Baton Pass is fine here. But that's a pretty simple mod. I believe I'm just speed creeping, like, yeah, I'm literally just speed creeping max speed Iron Crown. So, pretty simple set there. 252 special attack, so if I do get an attack off, and then a little bit of HP in bulk. Next up, we have Friend the Ogerpon. Is this their debut? Have I not brought Ogerpon yet? I don't remember. But we have Ogerpon here with the Heart Flame Mask, of course, rocking max speed, max attack. Why? Because Iron Moth is also 110 base speed. So, worst comes to worst, I risk a speed tie if he's not booster energy or scarf or anything. And then Stomping Tantrum kills him. And he doesn't have any way to stop that except for a Shuka Berry. And honestly, Shuka Berry is a bad item on Iron Moth because that's not worth a trade for running Chocoberry. So we have Stomping Tantrum, Ivy Cudgel, Horn Leech, and Knockoff. Knockoff again for the Porygon in case he thinks Porygon's going to take some hits. And then Ivy Cudgel, Horn Leech is hitting everything else. Horn Leech, obviously, for the Azumarill. And then I also hit the Great Tusk with that because I believe it's ground fighting. And then we have Ivy Cudgel for just... We don't even need Ivy Cudgel. It's for, like, the Sinistcha, really. But pretty basic set there with Friend here. And then we have our... This is the Mon that needs to put in some work. What is this doing? Get out of here. This is the Mon that needs to put in some work. We have Papa Bear the Beartic. Yeah, this is our Slush Rush, Life Orb, Adamant Beartic. We're rocking Tera Water. He is our Tera Captain this week. Our only Tera Captain. Because I don't have Rhydon or Hydreigon. So, only Tera Captain. This is a very weird team if you look at it on paper. We have Aqua Jet. So, Life Orb, Tera, Aqua Jet. Almost always kills Iron Moth. Almost always. So, hopefully, we get that roll. If we don't get that roll, I think it's like 70%, then I cry. But then we have Ice Crash, Earthquake, and Close Combat. General coverage, obviously Ice Crash hitting a lot of things. Close Combat doing a ton to Porygon. Even if it still has Eviolite, if it doesn't have Eviolite, it's gone. We have Earthquake for the Quillfish. We have and then Ice Crash for the Sinistcha and all that good stuff. So that's easy. That's an easy mon. Just hit like a freight train. Next we have Sasuke, the Iron Hands. What are we doing with this? We have Swords Dance, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, and Drain Punch with Swords Dance. So my goal is to sit in front of some of his big mons like Porygon or Quillfish, or, you know, just something that, like, if I go into Iron Hands, he wants to go in to take a hit. Sasuke's job is to set up Swords Dance and punch past them. Easy Iron Hand set. I thought about running Shuka to maybe try to trade with like Great Tusk, but even if I take an Earthquake, I don't kill with Ice Punch, so the idea would be to not trade with Iron Hand or with Great Tusk, so hopefully I just like hit it first. Maybe I like predict an Ice Punch and I don't know. But Great Tusk really is his best switch into this thing, so hopefully we play around that very well. And then our last mon here, we're bringing Nero. Hasn't been the comeback since the 6-0 sweep in week 1, didn't come to week 2. We're bringing it back in week 3. We have Brave Bird, Roost, Defog, U-Turn. So we are rocking max HP, max defense, and a little bit of attack. This thing's job, I'm literally only bringing this because Great Tusk is there. You need to have a Great Tusk answer. I already tried some teams without Great Tusk, and I tried to bring Spectre. But if without this mon, Great Tusk is such a problem that I need to have this. So we're going to go ahead and bring Nero. And that's the team for this week. If you guys are pumped up, let me know. Leave a like and stuff. And hope you get ready for the battle. And don't forget, we are now partnered with Advanced GG. They just released their brand new Peach Rings flavor. It's like they knew I was getting partnered with them. Can we get a little focus on that? Yeah, there we go. If you guys want to snag that, use code BOFFIN at Advanced GG and support me in the dream. So let's get into the battle. Let's see how it goes. All right, we are here. Oh man, it is week 3 of the PPL. We are currently 2-0 with a +7 differential after a crazy game with Kelly under the radar. We're going up against ShroomRaver here. We played him last season. It was a pretty narrow loss on my end. So let's see what he's got. We got basically everything I would have predicted. Great Tusk, of course. Iron Moth is a problem. He did bring the Kilowattrel, which is a problem. I don't like to see that. Azu... Morel, he's got Kilo, he's got Porygon 2. We knew that was coming. Porygon 2 is the sole reason I did not bring Spectrier, because it was literally, I couldn't do anything to it. So I feel pretty prepared for this. This is going to be very scary. We need to find out immediately if he's like booster or what the Iron Moth item is. But I think I have the mons I need to play this game well. My dedicated lead is Ninetales. He doesn't have anything to immediately punish that. I'm sure there's like steel coverage and stuff he could use, but we're gonna hope for the best here. Let's see what happens. I'm pretty pumped up for this game. I'm glad we're playing Shroom again. He was fun to play last year. I think it was like a narrow 2-0 loss. I like barely lost, but it was a good game. So I'm excited this week. And let's see what we can do. I think we have the mons. Hopefully you guys watched the team builder, because I'm sure I made one. Of course I did. Let's go. Good luck, Shroom. Have fun. Kilowattrel is definitely... we probably played a dangerous game with, like, Speed Creep and Kilowattrel. Okay, he opens up with Moth. He just opens with Moth. Okay. Do I get an item on Moth? We don't get a booster, so we don't get a booster. So we're not booster. That's actually huge to know. He could just go straight up for the Sludge Wave here. I'm not faster. But how much is the Fire Dance? Fire Dance almost kills me. My switch to this is Kyoka, so I'm just going to go to Kyoka. I got to keep Ninetales around for Slush Rush later on. I didn't expect him to open with Moth simply because of how good it is later, but he might be using it as like an early breaker for some stuff. But yeah, let's get out of there. We have an answer to this thing in Kyoka, so let's see what we can do. Goes to the Fire Dance. Okay. We knew that was going to have that. That does literally 0. Literally 0 and did not get the boost, which is huge. Fiery Dance. Can we learn anything on that damage? Probably not, because it was not very much, but I would like to see if we can learn anything. Fiery Dance does 20%, so 82 max. I went to 313. 79. That's looking like a standard OU set. That's with booster. That's with speed boost. That doesn't matter. Yeah, so it's like a standard investment set. I do predict them to switch here, but I'm free to go. Do I just want to go for a knockoff here? Let's go for a knockoff. Yeah, so he's going to switch. Let's see what item we can knock off of somebody. Who comes in here? Veach. The Porygon. Perfect. I get to knock off the Porygon. He gets Serene Grace. That's kind of gross. Traces my Serene Grace. But you know he's not download or analytic. Is Trace. Cool. So that's good to know. I do not like that he traced my... I don't like that he traced Serene Grace. That's kind of nasty. I'm sure that was his plan. He's not doing anything to me, but like also like I need to keep this thing safe and healthy. I'm obviously faster than it. Psyshock with no Eviolite. What kind of damage am I doing? Am I doing anything worth it? Not really. Let's just U-turn. Let's just U-turn. Let's get out. Let's go into hands here. I don't see any reason not to. The only reason to not go into hands would be being afraid of some tri-attack shenanigans, but I think that's just what I have to risk. So let me go into Sasuke here. Thankfully, we can't get parried, so that's like one. I'm assuming that roll would kind of work how Dire Claw works, and that it can roll Tera, just not get me. Perfect. Didn't get anything. Now what I can do is I am pretty free to throw off a pretty large attack here. The question is, do I want to risk anything stupid, or do I want to just go for... I think I just go for a Drain Punch. I don't think I need to... Because if he switches... I take a lot of hits. I'm going to go for the Swords Dance and try to Drain Punch something back. Because even if he stays in, I'm only flirting with some hacks, so we'll see what happens. But the goal was to get in here in Swords Dance. I am a very big and bulky Iron Hands. NSC doesn't have an EV Light anymore, so I think he's going to save it. Yep. Let me get the Swords Dance. Not doing it. Why aren't you doing it? Wasn't the Great Tusk. Okay. Could have gone for the Ice Punch there. I think that would have been a good play. I'm assuming... We don't know anything about this Great Tusk yet. Headlong Rush, and if I'm at 313... I'm at 313, 70%. Headlong Rush is a guaranteed KO. And I don't see any reason to take that on the chin. I can save... I wish I had gone for Ice Punch there. That was my correct play. I should have done that. But that's okay. We'll kind of condition this for next time. Let's see if we can get any intel on this thing. Because it can't touch that. Like, it literally can't do anything to me here. Goes for the Headlong Rush, like you should. Like, you have a +2 Iron Hands in front of you. You just attack. Now the question is, what, like, in theory, do you want to try to do anything? You don't want to take this Brave Bird. You really don't. You see Brave Bird, and you're like, ooh, that's going to hurt. Yeah, Brave Bird's doing 50%, so I think I'm pretty safe to go for a U-turn here. I don't think you want a Brave Bird. But nothing wants a Brave Bird, so I think I actually should just go ahead and throw off a Brave Bird. I'm going to do it. Let's get some damage off. let's get some DiMaggio off. We have some switches to things. He stayed in and went for both. Okay, yeah. So that's really scary. That's very scary. Polka. I got a crit. I got a massive crit. I'm so sorry. I should not have done that much. Well, yeah, so now I'm just going to stay in and attack again because that's all I have to do here. That's a massive crit. Literally massive. Because normally to apply, if he's like no bulk, +1 defense, I would have been doing like 40% max. So that crit is massive. Absolutely massive. Definitely glad I didn't end up U-turning there. That worked out very well for me. So. I do apologize, Shroom. That's unfun. I know that's not pleasant. I think by now he's gonna realize that I do have. He's gonna go for the close combat. He's gonna take his damage. Doesn't knock me out. I'll take, you know, the Corviknight for. Yeah, I'll take this trade all day. So Corv kills Great Tusk with Brave Bird. Yep, I'll take that all day of the week. Trading Corv for Tusk is literally the best case scenario. So that worked out really good for me, obviously. So really kind of sorry about that that hack there. That was not pleasant. That was unkind. Now Kilowattrel comes in pretty freely here. And I don't really have a need to save Corv here. I don't really need it anymore. Because it's not beating Terrifier, Haxorus. He's Terrifier, Haxorus, and Terraflying Kilowattrel, by the way. I didn't mention that. He could go into Moth. If he goes into Moth, I probably don't give it to him. Because the fire, I don't want to... no, I don't think I give it to him. Because if he does get the Fiery Dance boost... I guess I do. I guess I do give it to him if he goes Moth here. It makes sense. The only reason I'm thinking of giving it to him is that way MELOETTA doesn't take a Fiery Dance and another Fiery Dance. Haxorus comes in here. I don't like that you went into Haxorus. You could obviously be a lot of different things. You are Terrifier. We have no idea what set you are. I'm going to run a Banded Calc. I know you're Terrifier. I don't expect you to commit your Tera here, but I don't expect you to Dragon Dance because I can do 50% on a Dragon Dance. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the Brave Bird just in case he's feeling spicy. Yeah, he's feeling spicy. So I don't want to just let him do that for free. That's not terrible damage. The snow stopped. Okay. I'm gonna Brave Bird again. This is really bad. I think this does win here. If I'm being so for real. He might win. No, I don't think Haxorus can take me. I don't think Haxorus can take out Iron Hands at +2. And if he Dragon Dances again here, then if he Dragon Dances again, I should be able to knock him out with Bear Tick, I think. So that's good news. But we'll see what he does here. He's +1, so we obviously know he's not banded. Don't know what his item is. Could be a lot of things. Oh, he goes for another one. Okay, I'm okay with that. So he's +2/+2. Do I go down? Okay, so Narrow dies. So Corviknight dies to recoil. Corv dies to Brave Bird recoil. That's bad. He's pop Citrus. Okay. Citrus. Corv dies to Brave Bird recoil against Hax. So let's see. Does he kill me at +2? Probably. This could be GG. Unless I get, I need to force him to Tera. Would be really good news. So bad. Okay, so he was. Let's just go no item. +2 speed, +2 attack. Earthquake does kill me. Oh, I should have been shook. I knew I should have been shook. I don't think... this is bad. Because Beartic is not going to do, obviously, enough. The only thing I can do is set up Snow and then hope the Snow protects Beartic enough to get an attack off. I think that's all I can hope for. We'll see if I get lucky. There's no way I live in attack. Haxorus. Oh, +1. He does have to poison jab me here. So I'll stay in and go for the Blizzard. Hope for the best. He's gonna Tera Fire. That's actually best case scenario that he Tera there. That's actually best case scenario that he does go for the Tera because now Beartic kills with Aqua. So that's best case scenario. Tera Fire. So I'm actually okay with that, forcing him to Tera. That's actually okay. So now, Hax kills Ninetales with Tera Fire Blast. And now Beartic should always kill this thing. I should always kill if he's Tera Fire now, so that's great news for me. I don't even have to Tera Water, but I think I will anyway. Just to dodge any kind of bulk rolls. So now Tera, yeah. And he can predict this. Honestly, it's fine because Papa Bear goes kind of crazy here. So we'll Tera Water, we'll Aqua Jet. That's fine. Yeah, so he didn't pack the Poison Jab. He did decide to go with Tera Fire. So the fact that we got the Tera out of him is what we needed. So that actually is massive. That is quite massive. I'll pop my Tera here. He could go Azu. I can't really hit Azu very hard. I have to go for Aqua Jet here. I can't try to get cute with it. It's not worth trying to do anything stupid. Yeah, no, nothing stupid here. He stays in. Cool. Yeah, we don't risk anything stupid. We let Beartic do what Beartic's here to do. Yeah, Papa Bear! Big bear. Big bear. Does he let me kill it? So Beartic kill. There we go. Beartic kills Hax with Aqua Jet. That is literally why we brought this set. It is literally why we brought this. So that's gone. Kilowattrel is a problem now. Kilowattrel. Can't Tera, so that's exciting. He's going to be faster than me. Yeah, he'll be faster than me no matter what. I couldn't outspeed this thing, so it's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna just Tera Water. I'm doing 50% with Tera Water Blast, though, so that's cool. Or not Tera Water Blast, Tera Aqua Jet. I'm assuming Bird. Not Bird. Alright, it goes into Azu. So, Azu here. I don't know what your plan with Azu is here. I do have the Snow up. So I'm in great shape. I'm in position to potentially 2-hit. Playrop's going to do a good amount of damage to me, but I don't think I switch out on this thing. I think I just let Papa Bear do what he wants to do. I do need to kind of save this for Moth. But I just need damage. So let's go. Let's let Bear do it. Did we get any intel on it? Okay, we did 50% exactly. That's perfect. Goes for knockoff. Okay, so he knocks off my Life Orb. That does a lot. Knocks off my Life Orb. I'm just going to attack again. I definitely don't get the knockout here with no Life Orb. If I lose this, I lose a lot of problems. I lose a lot of momentum to Moth. But I do still have Kyoko full health in the back. Yeah, I'll just Earthquake. I'll just get the damage. I'm surprised that knockoff did so much. You must be banded. Knockoff. Doing not much. No, not banded. Just did a lot. Not banded, just did a lot of damage. But yeah, with no Life Orb, I definitely don't get a knockout here. It'd be a roll. I would need a big roll. I would need a large roll. Extra large. You have an extra large roll for me, Papa Bear? Oh, you do have the extra large roll for me. Let's go, Beartic. Beartic kills Azu with EQ. It has the extra large roll. I think I needed like a max roll, depending on how much HP this thing had. He might be more speed invested to play with Iron Hands, though, so maybe it wasn't a roll. But that's big. That's big. We're definitely not... We're doing okay. We're doing okay right now. I don't feel good about the kilowatt roll. I'm very scared for that. We are definitely going to try to save Beartic for just the Tera water because it does so much to Iron Moth. It kind of stops that thing from sweeping me. Kilowatt roll is the biggest problem right now because kilowatt roll just... Oh, it goes back into this thing. It goes into this thing. I think I just take my Aqua Jet damage. Actually, I still have snow up, so I'm faster. Are you just trying to get Kilo in for free? But like, what does that get you? You're just gonna waste a ton of snow. I'm gonna go for the Aqua Jet. I feel like he's trying to bait me to go for an Earthquake, so that way Kilowatt Roll comes in. If I do Aqua Jet, it's like a 2-hit. I'm gonna do that anyway. I'm gonna go for the Aqua Jet. I feel like you're trying to get into Kilo for... I don't know why. I don't know. You stated. This thing might be... Good damage. Which was... Okay, so I think that's going to knock me out. Yeah, okay. Moth KOs Beartic with Sludge Wave. Yeah, no, I'm fine with that play. I don't know what... Is he Scarf? Oh, maybe he's Scarf. That might make sense here. Scarf. So he might be Scarf Sludge Wave. In which case, MELOETTA can come in for free and Side Shot. So I think I do that. Yeah, Scarf Sludge Wave makes a lot of sense. Scarf outspeeds Spectrier without needing booster energy. I'm not going to take any damage from... Let's Side Shot. Let's get damage on Kilowatt Roll. Let's get damage on Watch Roll if it decides to switch in. Could just give me Moth here. If he gives me Moth here, Kilowatt Roll is a huge problem. Right? Oh, doesn't give me Moth. He does not give me Moth. I think I sack. Okay, he's gonna give me Porygon. He really wants that Serene Grace. He really wants that Serene Grace. That's respectable damage. I just U-turn. I need to save MELOETTA. I have to save MELOETTA. It's like the only thing that can deal with, I say deal with Kilowatt Roll, but that's a little generous. Kilowatt Roll's not doing too much to me, depending on his set. I don't know what set Kilowatt Roll's going to be. I do know that it can't Tera into Tera Flying anymore, so that's good news. Loki, I want to go into Ogerpon here. Ogerpon's my most expendable member at this stage in the game. 3v3 left. I don't think Kilowatt Roll... Does Kilowatt Roll get any setup that I would be concerned about? Showdown. Let's get our U-turn off. Let's go into Iron Hands. Let me see Kilowatt Roll. I got some time here now. Do you get, like, Nasty Fly? Gets Agility, which doesn't matter, because I don't care if you're faster than me. You don't get... Could be, like, Charge Beam, I guess. I am tempted to go into Ogerpon, because Ogerpon loses to both the Mons left, so let me go into Ogerpon here. Like, if shit happens to Ogerpon, it's fine, so... Can't be burned either on the Tri-Attack. Like, I don't particularly care what happens to Ogerpon here. Perfect. It's like... Yeah. No, that's fine. So we'll go for the Ivy Cudgel here. And I definitely knock out because he doesn't have Eviolite anymore. Friend! Friend's debut! This is the first time I'm bringing Friend. That's crazy. This is the first time I'm bringing Friend. I like where we are. as long as MELOETTA can stay healthy. I think, let me check out some calcs on Kilowattrel versus Hands. I might be able to get away with some shenanigans. Yeah, Hurricane's only doing 50% at most, and Ice Punch is killing with no Swords Dance, so we're in a decent spot here. We go for Ivy Cudgel. Take this thing out. See you later. See ya! Alright, there we go. Ogrepon's first kill. So we go Ogre. Kills Porygon with Ivy Cudgel. This part, so he goes Moth here. I don't switch into Moth. I let him take me with Moth. This is an ugly endgame. I need to see some damage calcs of Iron Moth. Scarf. I am assuming this thing has to be Scarf. Just the way earlier played out. Bringing it in on Slush Rust Paratic. Dazzling Gleam. If he has the fairy coverage, he's doing a good amount to me. I let him take me here. I let him take me. I can't let him go for like a Fiery Dance and try to set up. So I let him take me with Sludge Wave or whatever he wants to go for. Just let him take me. Yep. Nope. Let him take me. Don't take the damage on anything else. That doesn't make any sense. So Moth kills Ogre with Sludge Wave. Now, who do I want to go into? Do I want to go into... I think I just go into Kyoka. No, I think I go into... If he's like max... Let's see if he's max. If he's 252 on this thing and he's Sludge Waving. He never KOs Sasuke, and I can KO him with Thunder Punch. Does Corv have, what's Corv's ability? You have Volt Absorb. Showdown. Wind Power. You do have Volt Absorb, so I don't want to let you... This is an ugly endgame here. I don't want to let him Sludge Wave. I think I have to go Kyoka Wave. This could be a mistake. But I think I have to go Kyoka because it's not doing anything. I have to take the damage. I Side Shock. You either give this to me or you switch in Kilowattrel and die. You don't... Yeah, this is the play. This is the play. Because I can't just click Thunder Punch for free into Kilowattrel. Perfect. So Melo kills Mob with Side Shock. That should actually be game. Because I don't... Depending... You know, I'm not discrediting Kilowattrel here, but it's not doing a lot to me. Side Shock should be doing about 64 to 75% due to my calcs here. So that's all we do. We click Side Shock. Hurricane misses a Hurricane. So that's great news for me. He needed to hit and get a Confusion. Yep, nope, I got my calcs right there. And I live anything, so he needs to hit me and get a Confusion. He missed 2 Hurricanes! Oh my god! Oh my god, Shroom, I'm so sorry, dude. I hacked you so bad this game, but your Rochester Rhydons go 3-0. Melo picking up a knockout on Bird. That's crazy. I'm so sorry, Shroom. I hacked you so bad. I don't think the Hurricanes matter in the end. The Hurricanes don't matter unless you got Confusion and I hit myself. The big one that mattered was critting Great Tusk. That's the one that mattered so much. Sorry, Shroom. I love you, big dog. We're 1-1 now, so I'll see you for that rubber match in whatever season we get to play or in playoffs or anything like that. But your Rochester Rhydons are 3-0. I know that was hacksy as heck, but you know, sometimes that's the game we play and love, apparently. So GG's, man. Love you guys. His link and stuff will be down in the description below. Make sure you guys go check him out and all the other great coaches in this league. I'll catch you guys next week for week 4. Let's go, baby.